What if one song could completely change the atmosphere of a stadium filled with tens of thousands of people? That is exactly the question many fans began asking after Bruno Mars delivered a stunning performance of Dance With Me during the second night of the Romantic Tour in Paris. But this was not just another live performance. This was not simply another stop on a successful international tour. According to fans who attended the show and thousands more who watched clips spreading across social media, something felt different. Before we dive into the story, make sure to subscribe, like this video, and share your thoughts in the comments. Do you think this performance carried a deeper meaning? Or was it simply Bruno Mars showcasing a beautiful new artistic direction? Stay with us until the end because the reaction from fans after the performance has sparked a fascinating conversation online. The second night of Bruno Mars' highly anticipated Paris concert was already expected to be special. The city had been buzzing with excitement for days as fans from across Europe gathered to witness one of the world's most celebrated performers. The Romantic Tour has already become known for its polished production, emotional moments, and unforgettable crowd interactions. Yet nobody expected what happened when the opening notes of Dance With Me began to echo throughout the venue. Almost immediately, longtime fans noticed that the song sounded different. The familiar arrangement had been transformed into something softer, warmer, and significantly more emotional. Instead of relying on the energetic structure audiences had grown accustomed to, Bruno introduced a fresh arrangement that highlighted the song's romantic essence. The result was breathtaking. The crowd responded instantly. Thousands of phone lights illuminated the stadium. Conversations stopped. Fans who had been dancing moments earlier suddenly found themselves completely absorbed in the performance. Social media videos captured audience members singing every lyric while others simply stood in silence, taking in the moment. Some fans later described it as one of the most emotional performances of the entire tour. And that is where the speculation began. As clips from the concert spread online, many viewers started asking the same question. Why this song? Why now? And why present it with such a dramatically different arrangement during one of the most anticipated nights of the tour? For many observers, the answer seemed connected to one person who has remained closely associated with Bruno Mars throughout much of his personal life: Jessica Caban. For years, Bruno Mars and Jessica Caban have attracted attention not only because of their long-term relationship, but also because of the privacy they maintain. Unlike many celebrity couples who frequently share personal updates online, Bruno and Jessica have often chosen a quieter path. That privacy has created an interesting dynamic. Whenever Bruno performs particularly emotional songs, fans inevitably wonder whether real-life experiences influence the music. And Paris may have provided another example. As Dance With Me unfolded on stage, Bruno appeared fully immersed in the performance. Fans described his vocal delivery as unusually intimate and expressive. Every note seemed deliberate. Every pause felt meaningful. Several audience members posted reactions claiming they had never heard the song performed with such tenderness before. Others pointed to the timing. The Romantic Tour itself already emphasizes themes of love, connection, and nostalgia. Presenting one of his most romantic songs in a completely reimagined format naturally encouraged listeners to search for deeper meaning. But was there actually a hidden message? Or were fans simply witnessing an artist evolving his music in real time? That question quickly became one of the hottest topics among Bruno Mars followers. Across social media platforms, discussion exploded. Some fans argued that the performance felt like a personal dedication. Others insisted there was no evidence supporting such a theory and that Bruno was simply experimenting creatively. Interestingly, neither side could ignore one important detail. The emotional response from the audience was undeniable. Whether or not the performance carried a personal message, it clearly resonated with people in a powerful way. And that may be the most significant part of the story, because great artists often create moments that allow audiences to project their own experiences onto the music. Suddenly, Dance With Me was no longer just a song. For some listeners, it became a reflection of their own relationships. For others, it became a reminder of memories they thought they had forgotten. For many couples attending the concert together, it became one of the most memorable moments of the evening. Then something even more interesting happened. As additional videos emerged from different sections of the venue, fans began noticing subtle reactions throughout the crowd. People embraced. Some appeared emotional. Others sang directly to their partners. The performance had transformed into something larger than a concert moment. It became a shared emotional experience. That kind of connection is increasingly rare in modern entertainment. In an era dominated by short clips and rapidly changing trends, Bruno Mars managed to create a moment that encouraged people to slow down and simply feel. And perhaps that explains why the performance generated so much attention. Not because of celebrity rumors, not because of relationship speculation, but because audiences recognized authenticity. Still, curiosity continued growing. Entertainment pages began highlighting the performance. Fan communities analyzed every detail. Comment sections filled with theories. Some pointed to Bruno's facial expressions. Others focused on the new arrangement itself. A few even suggested that Paris, often called the City of Love, was the perfect location for such a heartfelt musical statement. As the discussion expanded, one thing became increasingly clear. The mystery surrounding the performance was helping it gain even more momentum online. Every new clip attracted thousands of additional views. Every fan reaction inspired another conversation. And every conversation led more people to watch the performance for themselves. Yet perhaps the most revealing aspect came from fans who attended both nights of the Paris shows. Many reported that the second night carried a noticeably different emotional energy. The crowd seemed more connected. The atmosphere felt more intimate, and Dance With Me emerged as the defining moment of the evening. That observation adds another layer to the story. Live music is unpredictable. Even when artists perform the same songs on consecutive nights, no two concerts are ever truly identical. Something unique can happen. A certain crowd reaction, a particular vocal performance, an unexpected emotional connection. And when those elements align, they create memories that last far beyond the final encore. For Bruno Mars, Paris Night 2 may have become exactly that kind of moment. A performance that fans will continue discussing long after the Romantic Tour moves on to its next destination. As the final notes of Dance With Me faded into the night, the audience erupted into applause. The reaction was immediate. The cheers were deafening. And for a few seconds, it seemed as though everyone inside the venue understood they had just witnessed something special. Whether the song carried a hidden dedication to Jessica Caban or simply reflected Bruno's artistic vision remains unknown. Only Bruno himself truly knows the answer. But perhaps that uncertainty is precisely what makes the moment so compelling. The best performances do not always provide clear explanations. Sometimes they invite audiences to interpret, imagine, and connect. That is exactly what happened in Paris. A familiar song became a new experience. A stadium became silent, and a performance became a story. Now the conversation continues. Was Bruno Mars sending a personal message through his beautiful new arrangement of Dance With Me? Or was this simply another example of an extraordinary artist finding new ways to bring emotion to his music? Whatever the answer may be, one thing is certain. Paris witnessed a performance that fans will not soon forget. And if the reactions online are any indication, the mystery surrounding that unforgettable moment is only just beginning. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more updates on Bruno Mars, Jessica Caban, celebrity news, concert highlights, and the biggest entertainment stories making headlines around the world. Let us know your theory in the comments below, and we'll see you in the next report. But perhaps the most fascinating part of the story emerged only after fans had time to process what they had witnessed. As concert footage continued spreading across social media, many viewers noticed details they had missed during the initial excitement of the performance. The more people watched, the more questions seemed to appear. Was Bruno Mars intentionally reshaping the emotional identity of Dance With Me? Or was Paris simply the place where inspiration struck in a way nobody expected? What made the conversation even more interesting was the timing. The Romantic Tour has been built around themes of love, nostalgia, connection, and unforgettable memories. Every city has delivered special moments, but Paris carries a unique reputation. Throughout music history, Paris has often inspired artists to take creative risks, reveal deeper emotions, and create performances that live far beyond the final curtain call. For Bruno Mars, Night 2 may have become one of those defining moments. Fans who attended the concert described a noticeable shift in energy the moment the song began. The audience that had been cheering and dancing suddenly became completely focused. It was as if the entire stadium understood that something unusual was happening. The new arrangement allowed every lyric to breathe. Every instrumental pause seemed intentional. Every vocal run felt more personal. And when Bruno reached the emotional peak of the song, the reaction from the crowd was immediate. The stadium erupted. Yet even amid the applause, many fans remained visibly emotional. Videos posted online showed audience members holding each other, singing along, and capturing the moment as if they already knew they were witnessing something memorable. That reaction speaks volumes. After all, modern audiences consume content at an incredible speed. Viral clips come and go. Trending topics change by the hour. Attention spans are shorter than ever. Yet this performance managed to stop people in their tracks. Not because of special effects, not because of controversy, but because of emotion. And emotion remains one of the most powerful forces in entertainment. As discussions continued online, some fans began comparing the Paris performance to other iconic Bruno Mars live moments throughout his career. Many pointed out that some of his most celebrated performances have occurred when he allows the music itself to take center stage. No distractions, no gimmicks, just storytelling through melody and voice. That is exactly what many believe happened in Paris. Interestingly, several music commentators suggested that the new arrangement revealed layers of the song that had always existed beneath the surface but had never been fully explored. The familiar version of Dance With Me is undeniably charming and romantic, but the Paris version appeared to add something else: reflection, maturity, a sense of looking back while still moving forward. For longtime fans who have followed Bruno Mars from the beginning of his career, that evolution felt significant. Artists grow, people change, experiences shape creativity, and sometimes a song evolves alongside the person performing it. That possibility has only fueled additional curiosity. Because if this arrangement represents a new creative direction, fans may be witnessing the beginning of an entirely new chapter. Could future performances receive similar transformations? Could other fan-favorite songs be reimagined in the months ahead? Nobody knows for certain, but the questions themselves have helped keep the Paris performance in the spotlight. Then there is the Jessica Caban factor. Once again, it is important to emphasize that there is no confirmed evidence connecting the performance directly to her. However, because Bruno Mars and Jessica Caban have shared such a long history together, speculation was inevitable. Fans naturally search for personal inspiration behind emotional art. When an artist delivers a particularly heartfelt performance, audiences often wonder whether real-life relationships influenced the moment. Whether those theories are correct remains unknown. Yet perhaps the greater story is not about proving or disproving a rumor. Perhaps the real story is the emotional connection the performance created. Because regardless of individual interpretations, everyone seemed to agree on one thing: the performance felt genuine. And authenticity is something audiences recognize immediately. In today's entertainment landscape, authenticity has become incredibly valuable. Fans are constantly exposed to carefully curated content, polished marketing campaigns, and endless streams of information. When a moment feels real, people respond. That is exactly what happened in Paris. Thousands of fans experienced it firsthand. Millions more are now discovering it through online clips. And every new viewer seems to arrive at the same conclusion: something special happened that night. As the Romantic Tour continues its journey across Europe and beyond, anticipation is growing. Fans attending upcoming shows are now wondering whether they will witness the same version of Dance With Me. Some are hoping the arrangement becomes a permanent part of the set list. Others believe Paris should remain unique, a once-in-a-lifetime performance tied forever to that specific night. Either way, the demand to see the song performed again has increased dramatically. And that may be the clearest indication of the performance's impact. Great live moments do more than entertain. They create anticipation. They inspire discussion. They leave audiences wanting more. By that standard, Bruno Mars achieved exactly what every artist hopes to achieve. He created a moment that refuses to be forgotten. Weeks, months, and perhaps even years from now, fans may still be talking about the night Bruno Mars transformed Dance With Me in Paris. The night a familiar song suddenly felt brand new. The night a massive stadium felt surprisingly intimate. The night one performance sparked countless theories, emotional reactions, and unforgettable memories. Whether it was a tribute, a personal reflection, an artistic experiment, or simply a beautiful musical decision, the result remains the same. Paris witnessed a performance that captured the attention of fans around the world. And until Bruno Mars himself explains what inspired that breathtaking rendition, the mystery will continue. Perhaps that mystery is part of the magic. Because sometimes the most unforgettable stories are not the ones that provide all the answers. They are the ones that leave us searching for them long after the music ends. And as the online conversation continued to gain momentum, another unexpected development began to emerge. People who had never attended the concert started feeling as though they had missed a historic moment. That may sound dramatic, but the numbers tell an interesting story. Clips from the performance continued accumulating views at a remarkable pace. Fan pages dedicated to Bruno Mars began reposting different angles of the song. Reaction channels analyzed the arrangement. Music enthusiasts broke down the vocal choices. Even casual listeners who were unfamiliar with the details of the Romantic Tour found themselves drawn into the discussion. The reason was surprisingly simple. Nobody could quite explain why the performance felt so powerful. And when people cannot fully explain something, curiosity takes over. Curiosity drives clicks. Curiosity drives conversation. Curiosity keeps stories alive. That is exactly what happened here. The more people discussed the performance, the bigger the story became. Some fans focused on Bruno Mars himself. Others focused on the crowd. But a growing number of observers began paying attention to something else entirely. The silence. Not literal silence, of course, but the rare type of audience focus that performers dream about. Concerts involving tens of thousands of people are usually filled with movement, noise, distractions, and constant activity. Yet during key moments of Dance With Me, many videos captured something unusual. People simply listened. For a few minutes, the excitement gave way to complete immersion. That level of audience engagement cannot be manufactured, cannot be scripted, and it certainly cannot be forced. It happens only when a performance genuinely connects. Industry insiders often describe these moments as lightning-in-a-bottle experiences. Everything aligns. The venue, the atmosphere, the audience, the performer, the timing. When those elements come together, the result becomes larger than the individual parts. Many fans believe Paris Night 2 represented exactly that kind of moment. And if that assessment is correct, then Bruno Mars accomplished something increasingly rare in modern entertainment. He created an experience that people wanted to talk about rather than simply consume. There is an important difference between those two things. A performance can be watched. A moment can be remembered. The best artists create moments. And that distinction may explain why discussions surrounding the concert have continued long after the final song ended. As more footage surfaced, viewers noticed subtle details in Bruno's delivery. The way he slowed certain phrases, the way he emphasized specific lyrics, the way he appeared to allow the audience to participate in the emotional journey of the